Castillo,
All right. Am
Gray.
I in the middle?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
If Cincinnati,
no, I'm in the middle.
Well, then why didn't you move to the middle in the first place?
if Cincinnati,
Gets
or
more
not Cincinnati, but if Cleveland could have stayed healthy this year, I don't think they would have been contending for a wild card. I think they would have taken Minnesota in their division. Because think about it, they were ahead of Minnesota with hurt players. And then that's when they fell apart, is they started getting more hurt players. So,
Minnesota's a bunch of no names. They come out of nowhere.
fuck Minnesota.
You guys ready?
All right, I got my thing to say for a movie, so I don't say much.
Alright.
I let you all do the talking.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Wade and Shiggy Show. I'm Wade here with, look who decides to come back, good old Shiggy. That's by popular demand. And
I came out of my sex dungeon, which does not exist. That is a forbidden word in my house. We are not allowed to do that in my house. So.
And today we're here to do a movie review for you guys as we review Rambo, Last Blood. Anybody want to start?
Here's my review.
That's putting it mildly.
That's what happened with me. I was so pumped to see
I gotta
this
say,
movie.
you gotta see the.
Unlike Black Panther, which I was really tired that day and I was mad because I wanted to see that. This one I came in pumped up, ready for Rambo to be out in the woods with the pulling the bandana real tight. Murdoch, I'm coming to get your grandson because he touched my niece. And there was nothing. It was just dull. I love Rambo. I love Rocky. I don't understand Balboa Productions because it's a made-up character, but I'm like huge. Stallone is like the man. I watch all his movies.
You gotta see it. I gotta say, you gotta see it.
Cobra, all of them. And this movie was boring. I fell asleep, people. And no, it wasn't because I smoked a DD. I don't do none of that shit no more. I take my prescriptions that I'm supposed to take, but this movie sucked. I cannot emphasize it sucked. I fell asleep in the last like 10-15 minutes. This was me. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. It's gonna get better. He's gonna do something. He's gonna. And that's the night that the lights went out and tinted down. Seriously.
Alright.
Dull.
Bill, what
I
do you
gotta say,
think?
you gotta see our three Rainbow movies. You have to understand what's going to go on in this one. Because some of the younger generation don't even know who Rambo is.
Yeah?
You got to do a background check before you watch this movie.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do the background, you're going to look at it like it's just some Stallone bang up, shoot 'em up movie.
When I say the last part of the movie is the best part of it.
I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, you slept through it.
Yep. Whatever happened, I'll have to see if I can find it on YouTube somewhere and see what happened because I have no idea. I was bored.
Guys, I was very disappointed. Like, all I wanted to do was just go in there and see badass Rambo running around, shooting people, killing people, you know, back what Rambo used to do back in the day. Now, he turned into Secret Agent Rambo.
I wanted the breakdown, like in First Blood, which is like, if you take all the sequels away, First Blood as a standalone film, if you never had any of the sequels, if you weren't, before the sequels, if you saw that movie and you weren't bawling your eyes out by the end of that movie, because he's a fucking Vietnam vet, he was having mental breakdowns. They could have done something like that in this movie, especially when I found out what the ending was, because my colleagues had to tell me because I was napping. And I'm watching this thinking then there should have been an emotional. And then they told me the ending of it, and I'm like, that's not how that movie should end. If this is going to be the last Rambo, why is it... I don't know, I fell asleep. I'm really heartbroken. I'm going to have to go home and eat lots of ice cream that'll go on top of my half-pound burger that we had at Roosters.
Like,
For $11, that was a good deal.
Like, I don't know, like for the way to end a series that I basically grew up on, you guys basically grew up on, for it to end like that.
I grew up.
You grew up.
When?
Yeah, I was asking myself that. I mean, I got some hair in places, but I don't mean I grew up. I don't know. Okay, I guess I did.
Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, for us to basically watch all the Rambos growing up and everything to just end like that was just...
It was like watching, okay, imagine morphine as a movie. It somehow gets in your body and makes you sleep. It was literal. I mean, I've been on morphine because they cut me in places where I wasn't happy.
You would know. I mean,
all I can say is that's what it felt like. I went into that movie and I was 100% amped. Like all I needed was a little bandana and my little tiny M60. My fake survival knife. I was going into this really, really pumped up, and through the whole movie, like the first 45 minutes, I was nodding off here and there, and then I managed to fight all that, and I was like Hulk Hogan when he's pumping up. I'm saying the prayers, training about I'm going to fight through this, it's going to be good, and then I passed out. It was that boring. It was
pretty bad.
I saw it chapter 2, you probably all did a review on that, I don't know.
No, we didn't do that on the channel. He wouldn't have watched it anyhow.
That was confusing. But we're not talking about
We're not talking about that.
But for people who want to see a good movie, confusing to me because I didn't understand bits and pieces. But Rambo, there was no confusion. It was straight sleep.
Straight bore.
If you want to take a nap, turn Rambo on. You'll get a good nap.
Now,
especially in those comfy Tinseltown seats.
Here's the thing, guys.
They make you feel pregnant.
Because Rambo Last Blood was pretty awful, that don't mean the other ones weren't bad either. Like, we have a lot of good memories of watching the first 3 Rambos.
No, the First Blood, Part 2, Part 3, and Rambo, the one that came out before this one, were all great movies because they had, you had bad guys, helicopters, army stuff, explosions, army stuff, explosions. You had Colonel Troutman come out, Rambo, save me. I'm going to save you, Colonel Troutman. I'm coming to get you. Ah! You know, this one had none of that. No Colonel Troutman, no
nothing.
I mean, I don't know. They could have showed boobs at the end. I'd have missed it. I don't know. It was just boring. I fell asleep. And I don't usually fall asleep unless I'm extremely tired, which again, I tried rewatching Black Panther actually, and it was late at night. That was a bad idea because I fell asleep. But it's a great movie. Black Panther was great. The ending, I finally got to see from just, watching TV what that ending was. So yeah, that was great. This movie, not great.
So guys,
a star rating for me, because I know that's what you were going to ask.
Well, I was actually just getting into that actually.
Oh, okay.
You guys know when we do our movie reveals, which we're finally bringing that back. First time we brought that back in quite some time. We do usually a star review on our movie reviews, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Might as well start with the one who was the most anticipated to watch the movie out of all of us, because he's
Canada.
He was a big fan of Rambo, Rocky, and all of them. I ought to know, what is your star rating for this?
Well, I'd have to give it a half a star.
Wow!
I'm serious. If I wanted to emotionally connect. I wanted to cry. The first blood at the end of that movie when he's talking, you got no legs, and the legs blown all over the place, and how emotional it was. Even in like Part 2, 3, and the other Rambo, even the Rambo before this one, there was some emotional stuff. The guy was living in some other place, fighting fights for money. It wasn't a happy ending, and this didn't have a happy ending either, apparently. Or if it did, it didn't really. I'm not going to say to spoil it, but it just half a star. I think I'm falling asleep even just thinking about it.
Jeez.
What do you think, Bill? 1 to 5. What do you give it?
I was looking at an Apple Star anyway.
So
No, I used to see a Rambo movies. This one.
So
I said the best part is the end of the movie. That's where he fell asleep through.
right. So Bill, what do you give? Give it 1 to 5. 2? Okay. 2. So we got half a star. We got 2 stars.
Well, I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna give this a 1. Mainly because I gave it an opportunity, because like I do with all my movies that I watch, I give it an opportunity. There was no emotional connection to any of the characters.
They asked me, I didn't ask them.
So it's like, I can't feel for anybody that happens in this movie. But I gotta admit, the ending was actually very good. I mean, some of it was bad, but the ending with the credits and everything, which, spoiler alert, there are little scenes in the credits that you ought to stay there and watch. If you do decide to watch this, which if you do, more power to you.
Calling down Rambo. I'm Rambo. This is the company, calling Rambo.
That was probably the best part. Other than that, that's it. I mean, like I said,
and he can't take it because the better
no
man lost.
Emotional connection. There's no direct story in this. There's no direction to this movie. It's kind of like they just throw you in it and be like,
if you go to that movie in the theater in Tinseltown with them comfortable seats, if you can survive that movie without falling asleep, I will get on one of these shows one of these days and I will do an episode in my underwear.
Oh, gee.
I'm not kidding.
don't do that, because you know there's going to be somebody that's going to.
Hey, if you have video physical proof that you survived that movie, I will put on a bra and underwear and a wig and I will sit here and do a show. That is how bad. Have I ever given a movie a 1-star rating? No. Avengers and Endgame. I watched it on video because I bought it, and you know what? That 2.5 that I gave it, I moved it up to a 3. I learned to live with certain things that I couldn't. Okay, but this will never change. I'll try to watch it again when it comes out to FX just to watch the end of it, but I'm not going to sit through the beginning to the end. I'll watch something else till I get to the part where I fell asleep. Ooh, I just burped up half that burger. And some of the meat went in my throat. That's supposed to be digested already. Is that a problem? No, but seriously, if someone can do that and show me physical video evidence that you managed to stay awake, I'll do it. I promise you. That's how bad that movie was. The acting was bad. I felt nothing for the niece. She was not a bad actress. Very pretty young girl, and she was on a talk before we went and saw the movie. She was on, I think it was MTV, talking about the movie. And then you guys came over, which is kind of a coincidence. Like, wait, they're coming over to take me to see it. And it was kind of cool. Like, wow, that was kind of cool. And she seemed like a very bright young lady, but it's boring. I'm sorry. I didn't even feel bad for Rambo. And in every Rambo movie, I'm crying for Rambo. Like, man, you can't die. You gotta get him. Get him, Bo! This one, I'm just like, okay, you're wearing a cowboy hat, you're old, riding a horse. I mean, I felt bad in certain parts of the movie. There was the scene when he, and he's laying there, and I'm like, I felt kind of bad, but I was so goddamn tired by the time that scene came up, I couldn't really feel it. I wanted to feel bad, I should say. I wanted to cry and be like, no, you can't beat up Rambo. No! Because it's not a spoiler. Rambo gets beat up in every movie.
Oh, yeah,
right?
he gets beat up every movie.
It's like Rocky. It's like Rocky went to the army and now you have Rambo. Okay? But it was terrible. Half a star. I love you, Sylvester Stallone. You are the greatest thing since sliced bread, but that movie was a half a star.
Okay.
I would have a Stallone baby if I was a female.
God.
Wouldn't you?
Alright, before we get any more farther with this
He
conversation.
might be on steroids like Stewie was, but he'd be a vascular baby.
We're gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. Thank you all for watching.
And he flies around with his arms flat.
Please Please leave a like below. Please comment with your opinions on Rambo Last Blood, whether you liked it, you didn't like it, or you just don't care.
Is there a Canada Wet?
Canada Wet.
I'm just asking.
Hey guys, please subscribe. I seen that we're almost at 250 subscribers. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the subscribe.
I'll try to do more videos too.
That's right. You hear first. He is
I would
going
do
to
a lot
want to
more,
do
but I got, you know, like I said, I got a 10-year-old boy that, honestly, I would not torture him to sit through that. No, actually, if he misbehaved, I'd be like, guess what, son? No, I don't want to watch Last Blood again. I don't want to. Yeah, you screwed up. You're in trouble. Sit down. You're watching Last Blood, and you can't fall asleep.
But guys, thank you all for watching.
Beep, beep.
And for all of us here at the Wade and Shiggy Show, we encourage you all to please subscribe and stay classy.